What is up, Cobra Kai fans? Welcome back to Strike First Media. In this video here today, I really want to talk about the character of John Kreese and the possibility of him dying in Cobra Kai Season 6. If you really think about it, throughout the Cobra Kai series, John Kreese really hasn't changed all that much. You can even say that he hasn't really changed much since his Karate Kid 3 self. The main difference with him in the Cobra Kai series is that we've just gotten a better understanding as to why he is the way he is. Because in the flashbacks, he was really just a stand-up guy. It wasn't until he joined the army for Vietnam, which was where we saw that dramatic shift in his character to the John Kreese that we all know now. But a lot of you are probably asking, how can John Kreese dying successfully wrap up his story arc in a compelling way that actually makes sense? To tell you the truth, it's actually pretty simple. Because one of the main story beats for John Kreese, dating all the way back to the Karate Kid trilogy, was that he looked at Johnny Lawrence as his golden boy and essentially his son. It's even been made very clear in the Cobra Kai series and especially the Season 5 finale that despite all the bad things that John Kreese has done in his life, he still genuinely cares for Johnny and has that love for him like the son he never had. And I would even go as far as to say that he would do anything for Johnny, even though Johnny has that strong hatred for Kreese. It's certainly up for debate whether you think that John Kreese is a redeemable character or not, but I certainly think he is. But the more that the series has gone on, the more I'm starting to think that the only way John Kreese can be redeemed is through a sacrificial death. And I mean, when you look at it this way, I definitely don't think we've seen the last of Terry Silver, because let's be honest, he really didn't do anything wrong in Season 5 that anyone can prove. So I can't realistically see him going to prison. Silver's going to be back in Season 6 and he's going to be back with a vengeance. And who's probably going to be one of the first people on his radar that he wants to get back at? Johnny Lawrence. So I could really see in Season 6 somewhere along the line, Terry puts Johnny in a life or death situation that really threatens him, and John Kreese is able to step in and perhaps have a little fight with Silver to defend Johnny, and unfortunately somewhere along the line he'll just get the chop. But if Kreese does end up making that sacrifice, that'll just mean that Kreese died so that Johnny can live and be a father for his newborn child and Robby and Miguel. Because honestly, this scenario makes so much sense. The only thing that John Kreese would ever care about more than Cobra Kai is Johnny. I mean, don't get me wrong, I definitely don't want to see John Kreese die, but what else is there for him to do? I definitely don't think he's going to get arrested again because we've already seen that plot line unfold with him in prison. He's definitely not going to be riding off into the sunset with Johnny and Daniel out free. I just don't see how that storyline conclusion would be satisfying for fans. I mean, how poetic would this be? John Kreese founded Cobra Kai, and then he ends up being the driving force, the determining factor, whatever you want to call it, to end Cobra Kai once and for all. Now that right there is storytelling. Kreese is the OG Karate Kid villain, but I think that Terry Silver is the ultimate Karate Kid villain. They've added so much gray to John Kreese's character for a reason. His struggles from leaving the war with Vietnam, and Silver has that particular aspect of gray in his character as well. But Kreese just has a little bit more of that gray to make him more sympathetic and to kind of just show that he's not the ultimate bad guy. And I'm of course talking about the love of his life that he lost while in Vietnam, Betsy, and his relationship with Johnny, along with all the regret that he has that he's done to him in the past. That right there is what separates John Kreese and Terry Silver apart from one another. Kreese still has that good inside of him. Over the years, it's just been buried deeper and deeper inside. Essentially, he's kind of like a perfect representation of Darth Vader in the series. He just made a few mistakes and went down a dark path that essentially ruined his life. But he still has a chance to make things right. And if he does end up saving Johnny from certain death, then I think that would be an epic parallel to Star Wars because it's essentially the same situation. But guys, be sure to let me know down below in the comments section, what do you think of the chances of John Kreese dying in Cobra Kai Season 6? And what do you think of my mini theory of how this could all unfold on screen? You know what to do next. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like so this video can get pushed out to more and more people throughout the Cobra Kai community, and make sure to subscribe to Strike First Media as I'll keep you up to date on all Cobra Kai Season 6 news, theories, updates, and much more. Before I go, I just want to give you all a humongous thank you for 15K subscribers here on the channel. I truly couldn't have done it without each and every one of you, so a big thank you to all of you who watched and subscribed to my videos. It means the world to me, and I can't wait to continue to provide you guys content in the coming years. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.